Hello Wanderers, and thanks so much for stopping by the Wayward Tree. My name is Lunath, and this reading is for the new moon happening on the 10th of June. As with all general readings, please take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as well as let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, Taurus, let's proceed with your reading. As usual, all decks have been pre-shuffled before this. Also, do watch your sun, moon, and rising signs for a clearer picture of the energies present during this new moon. Six of Wands in reversed, Nine of Wands, Eight of Chalices in reversed, Strength in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, the Devil in reverse, and the King of Chalices. So at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus, so this reading is talking about you seeking redemption for past actions. So in the recent past, we have the Devil in reverse. This card is talking about temptations, about the darker side of human life. So perhaps you were indulging in certain vices to a very extreme point. So whatever it is, these actions were not, in a sense, aligned to your higher truth. With the Devil in reverse here, it does suggest that you have stopped all these activities, or you have gotten out of this darker stage of your life. However, it seems like your actions may have affected your loved ones. Because with the art here, with the Strength card, there's this lion here with many other lions that is part of his pride here, snarling and growling at this stranger here. So because your loved ones or your family members were affected, it has really woken you up from this and led you to become a bit disappointed with yourself with this Six of Wands in reverse. So Six of Wands represents victory, triumph, glory. So you feel very defeated, you feel at a loss, you realize your mistakes, and so now you are coming over to make amends. So for others of you in which it did not affect your loved ones, perhaps you came to a realization that your actions did not reflect your higher values. You may have even been thrown into difficult circumstances. For example, if you are gambling excessively, you might have found that you now are severely lacking in money for your daily needs, for example. Okay, so yeah, there's a sense of shame and guilt here with this Six of Wands in reverse. So here you are doing all you can to make up for your past actions, to make amends. So with the Nine of Wands here, this is the card of the wounded warrior. So although this person has undergone many battles and he's even injured, he's still staying put so that he can keep this land behind him safe. And at the bottom here we have the Four of Swords. So again, there's another warrior who has returned from the battleground. He has come here to rest and heal from his wounds, but reversed here it's saying that you are not doing that. You are still out in the battleground fighting your own personal battles. So both these two cards together is really talking about you being very stubborn, you insisting that you have to make amends, you have to make up for the actions of your past. And with the Magician at the bottom here, there's a lot of willpower being exerted. You are focusing all the resources that you have in order to make up for what you have done. So if you have hurt a person, you are reaching out and ensuring that you apologize properly with them. If you have caused their life to be affected, you are doing all you can to help restore balance with them. At the same time, back to the previous example of gambling. So if you were gambling away all of your money, so now perhaps you are finding ways to rebalance your life again and earn back the money so that you can achieve a quality of life similar to the past. Okay, so there's a sense of really working very hard here, even working into the night, with the moon here and the magician here depicted like this. Yes, this column here is talking about you really giving your all. So we come over to here, these two cards is really talking about you being very strong-willed, you not budging on your decision to make amends. Only when you have ensured that all balance has been restored, then you can move forward. With the Eight of Chalices here in reversed, upright, this is a card of one going on their soul journey, one leaving everything behind to move forward into the darkness to explore what is it that they want. So reversed here, you are not moving, you're not budging, you are not moving on essentially, and you're taking responsibility for your actions. So Knight of Pentacles upright is someone who is who embodies the energy of slow and steady wins the race. So reverse, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is still, who stays still on his spot. So again, back to this Nine of Wands, you're staying rooted to your spot and not moving on until you are ready to do so. Usually readings advise you to release the past, to let negativity go, but it seems like you know exactly what to do. You are clear on how to make amends. So, and by going through this journey of redemption, it is actually good for you. So the universe is encouraging you to do this. And we come to the last card here, the King of Chalices. So immediately I'm drawn to this water here, and I feel like this represents you in this water being washed clean of your sins in the past. There's a sense of upliftment here. Like after you have made all these amends, you are now free of this guilt and disappointment. You have become the King of Chalices, and you can now raise your head high again to face your loved ones. Okay, yeah, it feels like your heart now is clean and at ease. Yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, we have this Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is someone giving an apology. So this is you apologizing to those that you have hurt. Okay, Ten of Chalices. Yeah, so you are saying sorry for breaking this emotional fulfillment. Someone's happiness was broken and now you are apologizing for it. The Queen of Wands at the back of that. So this may be your loved one, your significant other, or someone you know. So perhaps you're apologizing to this Queen of Wands for causing them this trouble here. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This person was very much upset, very their energy basically was brought down by you. Okay, yeah, Five of Chalices at the back of that. A sense of grief, a sense of upset with things that were lost here. Yeah, death. Transformation. So in a sense, your relationship with them was transformed after this thing. So that's why you were so desperately trying to make amends and restore balance. Okay, but do take heart that although your relationship has transformed, all parties involved have grown from this experience and gotten to know themselves a little bit better. Okay, so let's expand on this reading with the Cosma Visions Oracle. Six of Trees in reverse, Seven of Trees in reverse, the Spirit Plane, Six of Embers, Seven of Birds, Life Map, Two of Embers in reverse, the Wanderer in reverse, Three of Lotuses. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Vessel. So beginning from this side of the reading, we have the Wanderer in reversed and the Devil in reversed. So the Wanderer represents the Page of Wands, someone who is very curious, someone who is very interested in exploring new ideas. So perhaps while you were exploring the world and going out to see new things, you lost your way essentially as you wandered through the myriads of paths. Interestingly, with the devil in this deck is depicted as a very dense forest. So yeah, you're led into here and then you could not find your way out. Essentially, you were trapped by the devil. Then we move on to this Six of Embers, clarifying the strength in reverse. So Six of Embers represents the Six of Wands as well. Okay, so perhaps there was an initial sense of exhilaration, this newness, this excitement, okay? But when things calm down, with this Six of Embers, before this was the Five of Embers, which is a very chaotic and violent thunderstorm and things catching on fire. So coming over the Six of Embers, things are slowing down. So when you come back to your senses, when things calm down, you essentially realize the devastation you have wrought or the hurts that you have caused to your family. Okay, and this has led to things essentially breaking up the harmony that once was with this very idyllic landscape here is now broken up because of your actions with this Six of Trees in reversed. Okay, Six of Trees relates with the Six of Pentacles, which is talking about energy exchange of equal give and take, of things being in balance. So this, your actions have caused this imbalance here. And interestingly, we move on to here, we have the Seven of Trees in reversed as well. With the Seven of Trees, here is depicted a bustling marketplace. So this is when the fruits of your labor are harvested and sold for a profit. Okay, so reversed here, it feels like all the efforts have gone down the drain. Yeah, even with this imagery here, it feels like this is you in the darkness watching events unfolding, how your actions have caused the efforts of others to become futile, to become unfruitful, and you in the darkness being safe but perhaps feeling very guilty about that. We come down here to the Seven of Birds, expanding on the Four of Swords reverse. So Seven of Birds, for this card here is these birds working in unison to cross over this mountain range. So again, this with reverse, this has, your actions have broken up this harmony, this sense of teamwork, of working together. Okay, so whether it is your work environment or your family, your relationships have soured. Another layer of meaning that I'm seeing here is Seven of Birds corresponds with the Seven of Swords, which is someone who is sneaking swords out from the enemy encampment. So reverse, it's you having your actions brought to light. So in a sense, paying for your crimes. The shady things that you have done in the dark, now you have to face up to them. Okay, and with Two of Embers clarifying the Magician, somehow I feel like this is not your energy. This is the energy of these people who you have affected. The seeds that could not sprout, the project that could not go forward, now you are at the back here trying to make up for it, trying to make amends, try to reverse this situation here. Okay, so with these two major arcana, so for this deck, the major arcana represents, it depicts the journey of the soul going into the afterlife and then being rebirthed back onto earth. The imagery relates a bit more towards the spiritual realm. Okay, and we have the spirit plane here, clarifying the Eight of Chalices in reverse. The spirit plane here relates to, 7 relates to the chariot in the traditional tarot, and I feel like it is emphasizing on the meaning of everything being in place, everything all working together in tandem. So the spirit plane represents in a sense of home. It's asking you to take a rest. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. The spirit plane represents in a sense a sense of home. It's asking you to take a rest. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything is in its proper place now. It is telling you that everything all processes are moving towards what you want it to. So do not burn yourself out. Take the rest that you need and trust in the universe to help you move towards a better place. Life map here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So life map here relates to the Wheel of Fortune. So together with this spirit plane here, I feel like it's telling you that this was something that you had to undergo. This was part of your life plan, in a sense, that you had planned with the universe beforehand. This was a journey that you had to take in order to learn certain things about yourself, and also perhaps to inspire others to learn things about themselves as well. Yeah, so Three of Lotuses with this King of Chalices is a happy ending at the end. After you have washed yourself away from all these so-called sins of the past, Three of Lotuses represents, it relates to the Three of Chalices, so it represents celebration. And even here, there's this very happy, idyllic scene here. People dancing in unison and these figures boating in the river. Yeah, things coming back into balance. Okay, so not to worry about that. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Vessel, which interestingly corresponds with the Devil in the traditional arcana. So this is something like a Pandora box, something which is very attractive to you and you could not resist opening it. Okay, it also talks about materialism, about the 3D world, of succumbing to your base desires, your urges. Okay, behind that we have the Nine of Trees. So this is reminding you that perhaps the actions that you took in the past has something to do with greed, about you wanting to amass wealth. There's nothing wrong with wanting to become abundant, but with the Nine of Trees here, which relates with the Nine of Pentacles, it talks a lot about independence, gathering this abundance on your own. You are not wrong in wanting to gain riches and wealth, but do so in a way that aligns with your values, in a way that you can stand up tall and upright before others. So let's proceed to get you some advice cards. Voyage, embracing. Okay, so with Voyage, I feel like it's quite simply talking about this journey of redemption that you have embarked on. But I'm also getting some added messages. Like it feels like this is you and this is the universe. So not to worry, the universe has your back. So do rely on the universe from time to time, and also be careful not to wear yourself out. Okay, do remember to take rests as you need them, because this is a long journey, and if you exhaust yourself out, you're just going to burn out and all your efforts will be in vain. Okay, so for embracing, I feel some of you are in a sense blaming this part of yourself who succumbed to the temptations of the devil. How to say, in a sense, cutting yourself off or trying to block away this darkness within you. So this card is asking you to embrace that aspect of yourself. Don't be afraid to look upon your own darkness, because that is still part of yourself. Okay, and that darkness is there to help you grow and help you learn more about yourself, so that the light within you can shine brighter. Don't compartmentalize yourself and block away that darkness, because it is like a mirror for you. It will help to reflect your light. Okay, so let's continue. Emotions, how many? This card has been appearing so many times across this series of readings. So I think a lot of people during this new moon is having to face up to their emotions. Yeah, I feel embracing and emotions is corresponding. So for those who are feeling a lot of guilt and anger with yourself, don't block that off. Do your best to try to release all that pent up emotion, okay, as you go about making amends. If you keep up all these negative emotions, it's going to ruin your health and you won't be able to continue on this journey that you are on. Okay? Vibration. Okay, so this card to me is saying, now that you have made these mistakes, now that you have gone deep into the darkness, you have seen what the darkness within you can do. So as you make amends, this journey will help you to bring your whole vibration higher. Okay, because you are now a bit more aware of yourself, and in a sense, you're also a bit more aware of the lights within you. It's also reminding you to not let your thoughts spiral downwards into this negativity. Stop blaming yourself. Instead, think of constructive and more positive thoughts. How you can help others, how you can make a positive difference in the world. Okay, and as you do so, as you go through this journey, you will naturally also vibrate at a higher frequency, at a more loving frequency. Okay, there is also a bit of a reminder here to take care of your body. Yeah, as I mentioned, because it seems like you are not getting enough rest, you are agonizing over your past actions, you are thinking how you can make amends, and there's a sense of exhaustion going on here. So do remember to take care of yourself as well. Okay, let's get one last card. Light coat. Okay, so with light coats, travel awaits you. Again, there is this talk of journey and travel. But yeah, light coats, it feels like because you have undergone this experience, it feels like you are being awakened now. Or actually, you have naturally awakened from this experience here. And so you are becoming a bit more aligned with your true self, your lights basically. Perhaps as you are awakening to your darkness, you are also downloading light codes into you from the universe to help bring your vibration higher. Okay, so perhaps after this experience, you might be inspired to do more good for others, to help make more positive changes in this world. So this whole challenge, this whole obstacle here may not necessarily be a bad thing. Actually, there's no such thing as good and bad. It's just labels that we humans give them. So this challenge here could have served as a way to get you more awakened to your own light, the light that you can help spread into the world and make positive changes for others. Okay, Taurus Collective, do take care of yourself during this time. I hope that I was able to give you some encouragement and positivity on this journey that you're on. So if the reading resonated with you, please do drop a like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment below to let me know what you think. So thanks again for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you soon.